What's good? What's good? What's good? Hey, welcome to another edition of Wisdom Wednesday. Hey, you know how we come to you every Wednesday, just trying to give you a little bit of information, a little bit of knowledge that can help you throughout your day and that can hopefully change your life and inspire you to do the great things that you have planted inside you. You know, isn't it funny how we got people who remember how we used to be and they don't understand the person that you are now. So they remember how you used to be and they don't understand the person you are now. I had a conversation with my uncle not too long ago, and we were having a conversation, and I was telling him, I said, man, I said, you know, it's so funny how when we sit up and start to understand this potential and this power that we have inside of us, we can sit up and do some phenomenal things. I kind of related to just being, and we hear it all the time, being pregnant with possibility. You know, you have this dream inside of you that is supposed to go out and be pushed out into the world. But a lot of times we abort that dream. We abort that dream instead of trying to push. And just like a woman in labor, when it gets to that time where it's time to push that baby out, that's when it gets the hardest. That's when it gets the toughest. But you never hear the doctor saying, okay, take your time. No, when it's go time, the doctor's saying, okay, it's time to push. And see, when it gets painful, when you get to that point where it's like, oh, I don't know if I can do this, you can't turn back. You can't turn back. It's time to push out what was placed inside of you. That dream, that seed that was planted inside of you, it's time to make it happen. It's time to push it out. But you know, you got those people who remember that old person. And so when you had these dreams and when you start talking about it, some of them didn't believe in them. Some of them said there is no way possible that you can get it done because you don't have the right education, you don't know the right people, you don't have no money, you don't have all of these different things that a lot of people who are doing and living the life that they dreamt about. They didn't have those things either. But what they had was a determination. They had a determination that, you know what, it's something inside of me that's bigger than the words that you're telling me. You know, when you start saying, you know what, there's something inside of me has to be pushed out. I gotta push this dream out. I gotta give birth to it. That's when you step into that other zone. And so I'm gonna show you this short little video. And what's funny about this video is, you know, and a lot of people seen this video, but it's a short little video. A lot of people seen it, but it's Cal versus Stanford. And it's so funny because the game was over. That's what the announcer said. That's what everybody thought. That's what even the band thought. But what happened was, you know, they got the kickoff. And what they did, and what the enemy doesn't realize, is you still, as long as you get up, you can make it happen. And so as that person was running, they pitched it off to that new person. And see, that's what I mean. You got to die to that old person. You got to be willing to pitch it off to that new person. So they pitched it off to the next person. And then all of a sudden, they almost got tackled. And then they pushed it off to the next person. And so they kept pitching it, kept pitching it. The band started coming over because they thought the game was over. But what ended up happening is they end up winning the game and making it into the end zone because they didn't give up. They didn't give up when they ran into that wall. They didn't give up when they ran into those different problems, those different issues. What they did was they said, you know what? I'm pitching it off to this new person. This new person. See, every morning we got a chance to be a new person. Every morning we got a chance to do things different than we did last time. So all of a sudden, as they pinched it off, they made it to the end zone because they was determined. Regardless of the band coming on the field, and regardless of people thinking that it's over with, regardless of the different people in your life that's telling you, nah, you done been through too much, you can't get through this, you just got to go to the end. And if you go to the end and if you push out what's positioned and what's put inside of you, that dream, you will produce the promise. It's guaranteed. It's guaranteed because you see other people who didn't give up, that they pushed out the promise. And now they're doing phenomenal things. So that's what we got to do. We can't give up, and we got to push. Check out this video. Peace.
Probably try to squib it, and he does. Ball comes loose, and the Bears have to get out of bounds. Rodgers along the sideline, another one. They're still in deep trouble at midfield. They tried to do a couple of... The ball is still loose as they get it to Rodgers. They give it back now to the 30. They're down to the 20. Oh, the band is out on the field. He's going to go into the end zone. He's going into the end zone. Will it count? The Bears have scored, but the bands are out on the field. There were flags all over the place. Wait and see what happens. We don't know who won the game. Everybody's milling around on the field. The Bears! The Bears! have won! The Bears have won! Oh my God! The most amazing, sensational, dramatic, heart-rending, exciting, thrilling finish in the history of college football. California has won the big game!